I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. On first down, Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action with Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running is Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Hurts. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that's speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Pretty quiet, pretty quiet. 57.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
57, Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. I don't think you better.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Back to throw again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts
Here we go.
as
Here
they
we
get
go.
the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he missed it. It's no good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Here's Jacobs. Oh, some strong running. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Despite the score, despite the deficit. No quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back, complete.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are back within a score.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could open.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route.
And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 6. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're going to look to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to the running game with Jacobs. About 3 yards there to the 27. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Blitz forthcoming is hit, and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up, and it's a fumble. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 1st down, Hurts. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. It's a big play there for Vegas.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jacobs. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Not much there, only a yard.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
He's back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And now here comes their final timeout. As they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Squib kick picked up near the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.